welcome to the Craft Collab's Fall Hop. Granted, it is not A, sweater weather, and B, fall in New Zealand, but you know what, I'm actually going to go back a little bit. You can see that I'm wearing something really warm and 2 jumpers because it is still cold in New Zealand. We are heading towards spring. September 1st is spring for us, but it is so cold at the moment. We got winter really late this year, so hopefully we don't damage too much of our lambing season, because we have all our lambs in spring, which is super fun and super cute. If you can imagine New Zealand just covered in little white fluffy lambs, it's very sweet. So we're really excited, and I am really excited about the color palette that I chose for the fall Craft Collab hop. So essentially what we're going to be doing is we're going to be hopping from one YouTube video to another, and after me will be someone else, and you can hop around, which is really exciting, and I'm pretty excited. So if it's the first time you're visiting me here, probably a little overexcited. I should run an excited counter down the bottom of the page and just be like ding ding ding. I'm also a little bit sick at the moment, so my voice is a little bit raspy, and I'm sorry about that. But not much you can do in the wintry season when all the flus and colds come in. Taking heaps of vitamin C, so trying a little bit. But yeah, so absolutely super excited. Ding, ding, ding. The first thing is I'm going to talk about the color palette I've chosen. I've chosen the Prima Marketing Confections watercolor palette that they've just brought out. I've chosen the Terrain because it has these really warm purples and oranges and browns and greens, heaps of greens that we could potentially use for both spring and autumn or fall. So thought that would be perfect, right? And you can see I've just finished filming behind. I've created a couple of spreads for September. I've tried to keep them really simple because I decided that, you know what, we've been talking too much on Instagram lately around how you can't combine creativity and productivity into a journal or a notebook. So kind of combining the two together to try and make something a little bit more cohesive and easy for people to follow. Let me know what you think in the comments below. The reason I say that is because in the comments below, we are going to, at the end of the month, at the end of September, we are going to draw a random commenter from this thread, and that person's going to win a beautiful set of brush pens. So make sure you get commenting below so that you can be or stand the chance to win one of those awesome brush pens. They're going to be from Bria Reese, and I'll take heaps of photos and I'll post it on Instagram as well when they arrive. Really looking forward to this one, so let's get started. I'm going to use my Prima Marketing Confections watercolor as my palette for my theme this month. I'm going to create 12 circles, and I'm also going to create a couple extra circles for my Tombow markers and potentially some other things that I might need. This is going to set up the theme for the month. I look for some washi tapes that match all the colors, and then I start creating my September calendar. There's kind of 6 weeks in September with a big one at the top and a big one at the bottom. So I've created 6 rows and obviously 7 columns. After writing the days of the week, I now highlight the days that are really important to me. I've got a couple important days in September. I'm going to drop shadow my September by creating an outline around the edge, and then I'm going to finish off with key events for this month. This time I'm using my stencil to measure out 6 even areas. I'm going to create a space in the middle where I'm going to draw or paint some florals. I decided leaves would be the easiest, being fall and springy. So I've just used the tip of my brush to create the leaf for you. You can see as I go slower here that I'm just pressing harder in the middle and pulling it thin out over the top and the bottom. On to another simple week. This time I'm creating 8 columns. The reason I want to do this is because I want a couple extra spaces for next week and notes. I decided to add all the days of the week. Usually I only go to Friday. This time I've created boxes around the ends, and then at the bottom I've added a calendar as well as a space for priorities and notes. I really wanted a happy quote for that week as well because it's one of my favorite weeks. Let's finish it off with a note box and we're ready to go. We're coming to the end of the month, so before I start on my last spread, I'm actually going to do my October. This is so that I can have a master to-do list coming up for my October month and make sure that I have everything in place as I say goodbye to September. Okay, let's get on to creating our very last spread. Again, I'm going to mimic what I did in the previous spread with a little bit of leaves and greenery, and then I'm going to create some boxes around it. I've left enough space for September right at the top, and then I've created the Monday through to Friday blocks, notes, and then obviously next week or task list. Okay, let's flip through the whole month. Here it is finished. As always, thanks for watching and please hit the subscribe button. We'd love to hear from you in the comments below as well. Thank you.